Kia ora. Hi. You guys can stay here if you want. You don't have to go back to your seats just this minute. My name is Missy. I'm from Taranaki. And Te Opi Whakaora, the Salvation Army. Woo! They are the people that I belong to. And I just want to talk to you for a couple of minutes so you can stay where you are. You don't have to go back to your seats. You know, when I was just a kid, I remember one of my grown-ups, right, telling me, Missy, I'm going to teach you how to play poker. And I was really excited about this because there were two things that I knew about poker. Now, the first one was pretty exciting for me, and I knew that you get to bet money if you play poker. Oh yeah, and especially if you're from a Salvation Army background, betting's like a big no-no. So I was feeling a little bit naughty, yeah. And I was excited about being able to bet in poker. The second thing I knew about poker is that you could fold. That means that basically if you're not winning, if you don't think that you've got a great hand, you can quit at any time. Just get out. So here I am with my grown-up. They shuffle the cards. They deal the cards. I pick up the cards. I look at what is in my hand, and this is basically the worst cards I've ever seen. So I put the cards on the table and yell out, fold. So my grown-up picks up the cards, shuffles the cards, deals the cards. I pick them up, I look at what's in my hand, and oh, these are even worse than the cards I had before. Fold. So my grown-up picks up the card, shuffles the card, deals the cards. I look at my hand and fold. And I tell you, if my life was like a SpongeBob episode, you would have heard the guy who's like 10 hours later, because this went on and on and on until one moment. My grown-up shuffled the cards, dealt the cards. I picked up the cards and looked at what was in my hands, and I couldn't believe it. It was the most beautiful thing. No, the most amazing. No, the most miraculous, most spectacular thing I had ever seen. And in that moment, I knew exactly what to do. This hand was worth everything. So I did something that I'd never done before and have never done since. I pushed all my money into the middle of the table, and I yelled out, all in. Now, to be honest, it didn't work out that well for me because I'd done the folding so many times that the grown-up knew my hand must be so good that they should just quit immediately. But the point was, I still won my first game of poker. And Easter camp, the thing that I wanted to say to you tonight, and I hope that you can hear my heart in this, is that what happened at Easter had the power to completely change my entire life. And it continues to have the power to change my life each and every single day. Because a long, long time ago, God picked up what he had in his hand, and he had a look and he saw it was the most beautiful thing. No, the most spectacular. No, the most miraculous. No, the most amazing thing that he had ever seen. And it was you. And it was me. And it was us. And it was humanity and everything that God had ever created, everything on this earth that lives and breathes. And he knew right then in that moment that what he had in his hand was so worthy that no matter what obstacles came his way, no matter what challenges there might be, he was willing to bet it all, to give it all, to sacrifice it all for us. He was willing to be all in. And I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I feel broken. And I look at my friends and they feel so broken. And then I look at the world around us and I see so much brokenness. And it feels so dark. And then, hope. Hope, because 2,000 years ago, God showed us how much He was still all in this, how much He still believed in us. And Jesus came to a world where there was discrimination and poverty and sexism and racism and injustice and colonialism and empires. Sound familiar? And He taught a different way of life. He reminded us, His people, that there was more for us, that we were worthy of more, that there was a way to have life and love and justice and freedom and equality for all people, for all time, through His love. And then He bet it all. He gave it all. He went all in and gave His life. He said, "You were so worthy, I will lay down my life." And so in those moments where it feels hopeless, this remains my hope. This remains our hope. That if God is willing to go all in, to bet it all, to give it all for us, for you, for me, for everything that lives and breathes on this earth, if He will be all in, then no matter what, so will I. Thank you.